Hi, today I'm interviewing Russ Adams, who is a creature designer for movies and TV. That's a great title, mister, but can you show me what you do?
Sure. Okay, so this is our showroom. This is what I do. These are our creatures. Different types of creatures for different types of projects. These are mostly masks, but we do have some puppeted animatronic creatures that that were actually on the Jim Henson show. So,
Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
This one looks like a guy from The Lion King, so does that one a little bit too. Yeah.
See, and that's the fun part of making masks is if you, like in the case of the lizards and the cats, by diversifying your character, I mean, you simplify the sculpt, so now I can get a lion out of that sculpture, I can get a tiger out of that sculpture, I can get a panther out of that sculpture, and just by painting it, you can change it completely. So we've got a black lion, a tawny lion with dreadlocks, and we've got this guy over here that looks like Simba. So, you know, that's how we diversify a character. So when you populate a set with a bunch of characters, you want them all to look different. So that's why we don't put scars in the sculpture and stuff like that, because we know that we have to make multiples of them and make them all look different.
Well, speaking of Simba, have any of them been in movies?
Yeah, actually, our werewolf over there has been in a couple of movies. The Covenant of Kelsis, I think Skinwalkers are using it. Our Skeksis here was on the Jim Henson Creature Shop. The Green Gene is a puppeted creature. When we say puppeted, we can mean anything from animatronic to just moving your hands in there. Like, got a little slot for my thumb in there so it looks like he's chewing. These are some of the creatures that we built on the show. This was one of mine. But you can see he move his eyes around so you can kind of like check things out.
Did you go to university, or what type of degree would I need to have for this job?
I did go to university. I got a master's degree in literature, but that's not necessarily the degree you would need. We have guys who work in our field that have everything from aerospace degrees to art degrees, and it just varies differently.
What kind of leadership skills are important to your job?
Well, you have to be able to work with people. You've got to be able to manage your time. A lot of times we're asked to do things on really short timetables, and so we have to be able to plan out what we're going to do and stick to the plan, or also roll with the punches and kind of be able to, if something goes wrong, be able to pick up and do, you know, something else while we're waiting on that. So time management skills are very important. People skills are very important because you want to be able to communicate with the directors and stuff like that.
How many hours do you work on average? Will you ever have any time for fun stuff?
Well, that's the cool thing, is what I do is fun. So by creating this stuff, I'm having a good time. You do have so much fun that you actually have to force yourself to leave. That's the cool thing about the job. As for, you know, time to do other things, yeah, we try to squeeze it in the best we can, but when it comes down to it, the project always comes first.
My mom says it's rude to ask people about money, so instead, let's play a game.
Oh dear.
How many years did you go to university for?
Altogether, I think it was 5.
1, 2. If I had your job, could I afford an apartment, a house, a mansion, or a super amazing castle?
That depends, because at different levels you can afford different things. So one would start out with an apartment, but we'll get our castle. We'll totally get our castle.
Dazzling diamonds! That's a lot of money. Thank you so much for your time. We've enjoyed talking to you.
I did too. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks so much.
Bye. If you liked this episode, please subscribe. Tune in again to see more jobs, because we'll be busy wiggling and worming our way into cool jobs so that you can find your dream job.